Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the New York Mets. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, first pitch coming up. And today's starting pitcher, Montas. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Trey Turner leading things off and takes a strike. Ball one there.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On the ground, Vientos fires over to first. One up, one down. And time now for the Phillies lineup. And a key factor for this club in that leadoff spot, Trey Turner.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
Bryson Stott in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Next offering is in for a strike. Stott matched a homer in his last game. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Nimmo makes the grab on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Ground ball to the right side and foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Yeah, that's fouled off. That's inside.
He was looking for some firewood right there. I tell you what, if you're not out in front, swing at that pitch, you'll be looking for a new bat.
That one just missing inside, and the count is 2-2. There's a line drive to left field. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Queens, and on the hill in this one, Luzardo. Not the best results a year ago, looking for better this season, Chris.
Yeah, and I think this guy understands that if he doesn't make quicker adjustments and show improvement, that the patience that his manager has will not last as long as it did last year. So we'll see if he can get off to a great start. Perhaps the work that he did in the offseason will show good results early on. But he's got to get out of the gates going strong, or else he may find himself in the bullpen or back in the minor leagues.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. And that misses. And 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Ooh, buy-in. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And that is strike 1. 1 out, bases empty. And that is out of play. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next offering misses down and away. Lindor checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Got him. Ricky Holiday with the call.
No, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Now this is in the air down the line. And that will end the inning. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Montas back to work. Right through there for a strike. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
Ripped on a line. Reaching down, makes the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Alec Bohm in the box now. No balls and a strike. Bohm, the 3rd overall pick in the 2018 draft out of Wichita State. Swing and a miss.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Nimmo hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Batting 6th, right fielder Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. And there's a foul ball. Two outs. There's a swing and a miss. Chases in the dirt. Slider there. Catcher has it. Fires to first. In time. So the drop 3rd strike doesn't hurt him. And that's that. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now it's Mark Vientos. And that misses off the outside edge. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Kepler sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out.
Batting fifth, designated hitter.
Here's Starling Marte. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Line drive, base hit right field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Just missed. No score here in the second. Marte on the move. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Marsh under it. He's got it, and there's two away. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Marte, the runner at first with two gone. Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw. Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive.
I think he got a little casual on that play and took it for granted a little bit. So maybe just as much of a mental mistake as a physical one. And with two outs, that's a tough one to swallow for the entire defense.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Swings through that one.
0-1.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. That one misses, and that's ball two. First and second, two down. Bottom half of inning number two. Swings and misses, struck him out.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here at Citi Field, Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Marsh with a homer in his last game. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That pitch in for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Max Kepler at the plate. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Top of the third, no score. And now it's even up. Outside with a breaking ball.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Outside. Foul ball there. ground ball left side, and it's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Rafael Marchand in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
Ball, that's out.
Runner on the move. Swing and a ground ball, and it finds its way through for a hit. The throw to third, and he's out.
As a base runner right there, you're making the call yourself. This ball is clearly in front of you, and you've got to know for sure if you're going to be able to make it safely to third. That time he was wrong, as a really nice throw came into third.
Trey Turner with a chance now. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That one's in there. 0-1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that one wrapped foul. Next pitch is outside. And there's the ball.
Out.
Next pitch inside. And now it's 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 2 outs. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Line drive. Tracks it down for the out. And that is that. Phillies strand 1, and we're still knotted at 0. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Francisco Alvarez.
Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. That missed by a lot. And the count 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Luzardo down to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
So the batting order turns over. And next for the Mets, Jose Siri. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1.
That one is absolutely belted. Gone! Big Dog's gotta eat. 3rd home run of the season. It's 1-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
1 out, runner at second. So up next for New York, Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1.
Ball 1.
This one in the dirt.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And another ball.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Harper makes the grab. 2 away now. So 2 down now, and here is Mark Vientos. Fly to left his first time. Outside.
Nope, outside.
Ball 1. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
1-1.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Started after the 1-2 pitch, appeal to first, and he held back according to Ricky Holiday. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Castellanos squeezes it, and that is the third out of the inning. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo homer. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back as we go to the top of the fourth. This is Bryson Stott. And that one sliced foul. Fouled off left side. The pitch. And
One
that
ball,
skips into
2
dirt.
strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. 1-2 now. He goes down looking. Bryce Harper to the plate. He's 0 for 1.
Bryce Harper.
Swinging a foul straight back. Next
That's a
pitch
ball.
misses. Going to count 1-2.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. 0 for 1 so far. Schwarber, multi-time All-Star, 32 years old, and though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter. Swing and a pop-up, foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands.
Some guys don't like not being able to play defense because it helps them to stay in the rhythm. So for him to be the DH, we'll see if he gets a routine together.
Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And they'll do it again. And the 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That's inside.
Ball 1.
And the count 1-2. And that
Inside
just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Dives and he can't hang on. He beats the throw. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So a man aboard. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. Fly to left his first time. Slider
Outside,
misses
that's
outside. And now 2-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Schwarber leads off first with 2 down to the inning. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
First and second, 2 outs. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos. Clips the corner. Strike 1. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
Out to short, Lindor. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. No runs, a hit, 2 left. And midway in the 4th, it's the Mets 1 and the Phillies nothing. Back here in Queens, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Starling Marte. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Kepler makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
For the Mets,
Jeff McNeil stands in.
Jeff McNeil.
In the air, out towards left center. Turner flashes the leather on the running catch.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
2 outs, base is empty. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Tyrone Taylor. Swing and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then...
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Mets leave 1, but they still lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Montas back to work. On the ground right side, McNeil sends it to first. 1 away here in the 5th.
Now batting, left fielder, Max Kepler.
Max Kepler stands in for the Phillies. And that drops in for a strike.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Marchand batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
That one off the
that's a
mark,
ball.
and that's ball 1. 2 out, space is empty. Misses inside. 2-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Outside
Ball,
low,
2 strikes.
and a full count now. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Mets 1 and the Phillies nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Fought off foul. And the lefty with the 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So the lineup flips over. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Jose Siri. He's already homered in this game. Hit hard on the ground to short. Turner with the throw to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Out towards left center. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here at Citi Field, here's Trey Turner. On the mound now, A.J. Minter.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
And fouled off. That one almost got him.
That's ball 2. Ball, that's out.
Bryson Stott in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. 0 for 2 in this one. Line drive, that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
That's towards center. Taylor gets there. He's under it. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play.
Man, you have to be sure if you're tagging from second base that you're going to move up to third with no problem. And I know he wasn't out by very much, and it took a great throw to get him, but you're already in scoring position, so it's just a foolish decision to try and push it there.
So here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber, 1 for 2. Step off throw to first, and he's back in easily.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Just missed. And a foul ball. Step off, throw to first, and he's back in safely. And that's the second disengagement now.
Ball in.
And a foul ball. In the air, center field. Taylor moving under it. And that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Mets 1 and the Phillies nothing. And we're back. Here's a big power threat. Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
On the ground. And foul ball. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Next offering is down low.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
Lifted in the air, right field. Castellanos moves on it. 1 down. Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges, and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. And that one hammered. Marsh moving back. Booyah! And they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Luzardo done for the afternoon, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Joe Ross.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
One down. Starling Marte up to hit. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
0-1.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Up the middle. Stop. On to first. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Queens, now the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Daniel Nunez on to pitch here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
That clips the zone. 0-1. Nunez, 28 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And that's off the second base bag. Fires to first on the run. Pretty nice play there.
Good onside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Ground ball, Alonso. He'll do it himself. And a couple of quick outs.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. Off the plate inside. And it's 1-0. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Slides, but it gets by him.
I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
The batter now, Max Kepler. Smoked on the ground a second. The throw to first, and that is the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. They trail it here 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now Tyrone Taylor. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Marsh makes the grab, one down.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to
0-1's the
commit to
count.
what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
That's a hit.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Alvarez in now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
Runner, yes,
There
yes.
goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Go to second. Save. Nimmo leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Now a check swing, but he held up.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer.
That's ball
Never
3.
seemed to help. Never helped me.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Man at second. Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. Batter calls time and steps out. He needs a refresh. It is a big at bat. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
That one missed. Check swing called strike. And the count even at 1. That one down the line, and it's off the bag.
Well, that right there is a pretty clear example of why making a clean, on-target throw back into the infield is so critical, but so many times it's easily overlooked. You can't be careless about it as an outfielder. Doesn't matter if you're throwing to a base or a cutoff, you have to give them something that they can handle. That cost them a run as a result.
Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. Fouled off. He was late. And that's outside. And that is ball 1.
Ball. Down.
Squirts away a little bit. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. Coming home, he'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and they're up by 4.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Out to short. Throws to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. So 2 runs, 3 hits, an error, and 1 left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mets 4 and the Phillies nothing. Back here at Citi Field. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Rafael Marchand. Nunez back to work. First pitch swinging.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. But he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. So back to the top of the order. Now it's the shortstop, Trey Turner. And that is downstairs. And that's ball one.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Ground ball to first. Could be two. Lindor. That's one. On to first. Double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
So up next, Bryson Stott. 1 for 3. And that one fouled off. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. On the ground to third. Vientos whips it to first. And that is that. Down quickly go the Phillies. They trail it here 4-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jordan Romano. He last pitched 2 days ago. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
Well, these Mets, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
Turner with the throw to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Good late bite on that slider, got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
And now the Mets DH, Starling Marte.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Outside corner, there's a strike. Swing and a miss at a slider.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Foul ball still 0-2.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
1 down, base is empty. Good eye in that spot.
Really nice slider right there. Sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Marsh makes the grab for the second out. 2 down, base is empty. Now a chance for Jeff McNeil. 0 for 3 in this one. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Boom, puts it away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Through 8 full, it's the Mets 4 and the Phillies nothing. And we're back, all set for the start of the inning. And digging in for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper. The new pitcher in the game, Tyler McGill.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
That one's in there. That's strike 1. Started after it. Appeal to third. And that's going to be ruled a swing. Next offering is downstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
On the ground to
That's all
first.
foul.
And that's just foul. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Alvarez down to first with it. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Man, it's so difficult as a hitter to get on plane with that pitch. It's breaking down and in, and you've got to find a way to match the plane. And if it's nasty like that one, bite at the end. Most times you're swinging over the top and walking back to the dugout.
Schwarber batting with 1 down.
0-1.
Takes a strike. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Right side, Alonso takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Now batting third baseman, Alec Bohm.
So it's their last chance in this one. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1. The Mets leading by 4 here at the top of the 9th. They're down to their final strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
2 strikes.
The Phillies down to their final strike. And it's even up.
High.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, Blake, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.